Okie dokie. Okay. I'm still trying to set things up. Gosh, my iPad's not working. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm still starting out. I think I'm still setting up. Let's see, we are just starting out. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, I think everything is all good to go. Okay. Gosh, okay, I'm gonna sound a little groggy because I kind of just woke up. All right, okay. All right. I think I'll just go ahead and get started. I think we're ready. I am good to go. Gosh, I hope I don't sound so, I don't know. I guess groggy. I don't know how else to describe it. I am using like a new pair of headphones that I'm not used to. They're not mine. So oh my gosh, it took me forever just trying to figure out how to set those up. But it's okay. I think they're working out pretty good. It sounded pretty good when I was testing it, so we'll see. We shall see. I have my phone on silent, but it vibrates so loud. I wonder if it will pick up or not. All right, yeah, we're just getting started. Goodness. I'm still kind of new to just, I guess, being live, streaming live, however you want to say it. Something I've been meaning kind of set up for myself, but I'm still trying to learn the ropes, I suppose. But it's just chill. We're gonna have a chill time. Oops. I know I'm just gonna kind of focus on the line art, I think, for now. I really hope, because I don't know, I really hope this microphone does not pick up everything. No, I think it's good. I think it mutes after, like if I'm not saying anything, which is good. I don't want it to pick up any background noises is what I really mean. But oh gosh, I feel like I'm just testing out so many new things at once that I really shouldn't do that. But it's okay. I guess we're in it together. All right, all right. All right. Liner is always so fun. I can just kind of zone out as I do it. Gosh, I am still trying to wake up. I am like barely hanging in. Like I've been up all morning, but oh, hello, Astra. Oh my goodness, thanks for tuning in last time. I'm like having a whole new setup and I wasn't able to have my mic on the other time and I saw you and I wanted to say hi so bad. So thanks for tuning in. Hello. Are we having a good time? Good day so far? Yay! I just started out too. I kind of just woke up too. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty good. I'm really hoping, I don't know if I'll get this done. I'm probably just going to be on for like an hour. But we'll see, we'll see. Today is what? Sunday? Yeah. I do have some plans later in the day. I know. I'm kind of hoping the more I kind of like talk and draw, I suppose, it will wake me up. But we'll see. Yeah, I hope the energy hits me soon. I've already had a cup of coffee, but I'm like a 1 cup and that should be good. I don't want to overdo it. Probably. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And then also just I don't know. Like I'm not already tired just from being on live, but like it's a little nerve-wracking. This is all still kind of new. But I'm glad you're having a good time. Thanks for tuning in. And again, I'm just doing line art. I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything else special. This is the new Mega Evolutions. I know. Well, I kind of like mainly want to do lives just so I can kind of I guess get used to talking, but really also talk as I draw. I never ever do that. Yeah. Oh my gosh, and I really like the whole new megas that have been coming out, especially the Absol. I really like the new one that popped out. I think it's like Mega Za or whatever. They're very nice looking. And I was like doodling it the other day and I drew it as like a little devil an angel shoulder character trope thing and I was like that's cute. I got to like finish it. I got to make it polish. Yeah, no, there's a okay, like there's so much to Pokemon now. 'Cause like I feel like I go through phases where I'm like into it and then I'm like kind of fall out of the scene and then when I get back into it, there's just so much to catch up. Hello. Thank you. I think it looks cute. Thank you, Astra. But yeah, I don't know. I think Pokemon though, it's like I think it's something I'll always be just into, like in and out. I don't actually have the new game, surprisingly. I really do like the thing is X and Y, that was my first Pokemon game I think I had. That I like actually own. Cuz I used to kind of like rent games back when you rent games. Oh gosh. Um but you know, to actually own a game, that was X and Y. And I had Pokemon X and it was like my first game ever. So I was so surprised to see everything was like in 3D because I've always known it to be kind of more pixelated. But I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. But it was also kind of crazy because during that time, oh gosh, was it 2013, 2014? I was like pretty young at the time, but I know online everyone hated it. Everyone hated X and Y. Hated how it looked because it was so different. And I guess I don't really blame people for hating something that was like, you know, just changed, I suppose. But oh, I don't know. I've this whole XY reboot, the Pokemon Za, I should say, has really made it me feeling nostalgic, I suppose. There we go. Hopefully I don't get too absorbed with drawing. Because again, drawing and talking, still a little bit new to me, but that's okay. Oh gosh. And also, Also, I do kind of realize this is kind of like the I would say demo color uh, sketch. This is obviously a sketch, but this is also just like a sketch with color, just so I can have it kind of like visualize. Because obviously I'm still doing the line art. I'm trying to make it look better. But I really hope. I think people could see it and be like, oh yeah, that's Absol. Because when I was like, making the sketch the other time, I think last time I was live, I like you may see it and be and recognize it as Absol, but I don't know. Sometimes I would just draw a Pokemon and it would look nothing like how it would in the how it should be, I should say. I make it way too stylized, I feel like. And I know with how I drew them, I think their claws and hands are very not kind of like on model. But that's okay. It's not everything has to be on model, I suppose. I do have a ref of like the actual, yeah, stock footage. No, stock images. And they have like more of a, obviously more like a animal monster claw stuff. But I was like, nah, I'm gonna just do my own thing. I made it very more cartoony. Yeah, yeah. I mean, practice is, practice makes perfect. I guess the more you draw something, the more it's gonna turn out better. But yeah, I don't know how long I don't know how long I'm really gonna be live. I really am I'm aiming, let's see, about an hour, I think. Hour and 30 maybe. Oh wait, I don't want to color that in. There we go. But yeah, even though these aren't like super on model, I really do like it. Oh my gosh. And when I was on live, I think the other time I was, I think I was still sketching it out. Like I was still kind of planning it out and I realized, oh, I'm like so in I can't like pick and choose. I have had such a hard time picking and choosing what I want to like how I want to draw it. There we go. All right. I don't know why this playlist I have set have like such long pauses. Let me actually check. No, yeah, we're still playing. There we go. I was like worried it might froze. It's okay. I'm still just kind of like jogging up my brain. I'm still trying to wake up. Honestly, I could talk about Pokemon just because that's what I'm drawing. Yeah, no, yeah. So I actually because Pokemon X was like my first game, I like recently replayed it. I tried doing a Nuzlocke for the first time. And I really should have probably done a little more research. I don't know if you have ever done a Nuzlocke or anything like that. I know you don't really play or you don't really know much about Pokemon Astra, but like Nuzlocks are kind of like a challenging or not challenge. It can be challenging. It's just a challenge for Pokemon games where you capture the Pokemon and then obviously the first one that you see in each area you go to. And if they die, they die and you can't use them ever again. And I kind of got and you can easily kind of get screwed up, especially if like you're in a new area and it's very strong like Pokemon, I suppose. And your team can easily get wiped out. It was a lot of fun playing it. I realized because I never played Pokemon like as an actual strategy game. I'm always just like, okay, if it kills the other person, then sure, it works. It works for me. But oh my god, it felt like I was playing chess at sometimes, because like you really have to like stop and think what you're about to do and how the your opponent can also kind of screw you over too. Also, I'm just I shouldn't shake the canvas too much. I tend to do that just so I can like kind of analyze it. I don't want to shake the people's screen. Okay. But yeah, I booted up my old 2DS. It was an old 2DS that I had to brush off the dust. It still works surprisingly after all these years. And I played Pokemon X on it, and I really was just filled with nostalgia. And that was like when Zaw first came out. I remember playing it the first week when that game got released. Was that lined up? We'll see. I got like halfway through, I think. I cannot remember. I pretty much stopped playing because all of my good Pokemon that I had on my team pretty much just died, and I was like, okay, I know I'm screwed because I can't get anyone stronger. I can't. I also was just like the grinding process was so it was taking forever, and it really matters. You really have to do that in a Nuzlocke. And I've seen people play Nuzlocks, but I've never ever. Oh, I don't know. It's like I instantly forget what to do, what I need to do. And then sometimes I'm like overconfident. It's like, yeah, I can easily like, kill this guy. But I had a pretty good team, oh man, I can't even remember. I think I made a little post a little while ago where I had a Blaziken named Glinda, because I was thinking like it'd be so funny if I had like a little witch, because yeah, a little witch that isn't so good, and I'm like, oh, Glinda, the good witch. What if I just made her like a little shit? I really wanted to draw my whole team. Oh, I'm trying to remember so hard. I kind of just, I feel like I swapped a lot of different people on my team. Belinda's a cute name. It is, it is. It was also just really hard to choose the names because I'm over here like, I want to like make it more personalized, other than just like naming it Bob or whatever. And I also felt like I kind of had to keep it like Wizard of Oz theme. Just because I was like, okay, we have Glinda, then we have, I feel like I need an Alphaba. And it was so perfect because I caught a Trapinch and I'm like, oh, hey, that evolves into a Flygon. Yes, Flygon, which is like, green. And I'm like, oh my god, they can match. It's a matching duo. But unfortunately, I really got screwed and my whole team died. It was a fun game though. I had a fun time. I was like really absorbed with it. Like I would just kind of like get really into it, I feel like. But yeah, I think I might go back playing it. If anything, oh my gosh, I think it'd be so fun to do not just a Nuzlocke, but an art lock. I've definitely seen some people do that. Where, every Pokemon that you have on your team or whoever you capture, you have to draw them. And, that's really it. It's like the same rules, but you just have to draw them. Draw everyone that you capture. Because sometimes, you can capture a Pokemon that, like, oh, I don't even need this dude, but you still have to draw them. I would love to do it one day. Yeah, it is fun, Astra. It sounds fun too. I feel like drawing them would definitely make me way more attached to whoever I'm like capturing, which is a lot more heartbreaking. But I hope one day to do it. Obviously I want to do it live is what I really also hope for. I think that would be super fun. And oh, it would save me so much trouble because like I feel like I can overthink with the names and then I can just like ask people for just suggestions. That would be so fun. I would have to somehow get it on my computer, if you know what I mean by that. I think I know how to get a. I would do Pokemon X, I think, just because I'm more familiar. I realize it really does help if you kind of like played the game you're about to Nuzlocke before, just so you know what gym leaders and what like, you know, routes or routes to expect when you're like, fighting for your life. But I like Pokemon X. It was a decent game. Okay. I know Pokemon X will also have such a big place in my heart. That was also fun. But I also heard Pokemon Black and White. Did I say that? Yeah. That had such a big place in my heart. Mainly because I loved the anime. I loved watching it when it was airing. The Black and White. And Oshawott was my absolute favorite. I loved that little otter. And I still do. I have like a little Oshawott shrine. I should like make a little post about it sometime. But like I would collect things that are like Oshawott related. Okay, we're getting there. But yeah, I was actually really wanting to do a Nuzlocke at that first because I actually still have Pokemon White, I think. I feel like I get the titles confused way too often. I would say like the other title. But I still have it. But I also heard, yeah, it's insanely hard for like beginners, I would say. I think she might have eaten her husband. Who? What? Who ate the husband? If you're talking about the mantis on the screen. I'm like the my little mantis, my her name is Missy, by the way. Um she's like her own character, but she doesn't have a husband. And I think she'd be too timid to eat if she were have to husband. Hold on, I'm getting confused. There we go. I do think that's funny. I don't know why. That's like one of the main reasons why I love Manti. Gosh, I can talk about those guys. I love Manti. And I know there's like a few different ways to say it plural, like mantises or manti. I feel like I always Google it because I always forget which is the correct plural term, but I tend to flip flop. Oh my gosh, no, I love manti. I think they're great. I think they're cool. I find them kind of inspiring somehow. And I used to raise them too. I used to have like you would think I would go out and like capture them out in my backyard or something, but no, I would I would go the extra mile and order them online. So I would buy like actual bugs online. And you have to be so careful. It's like super sensitive when you do that. So, you obviously have to wait until it's like warmer to do it because you don't want them to perish when they die when it's cold outside. Um, and they can get a little pricey, but if you buy just like your basic Chinese praying mantis, those can go for maybe $40. I can't remember how much the shipping would be. But yeah, no, it has been some time since I've like raised them. Do I want to say raise? But yeah, since I've like raised them, it's been about a year or two. And I've like been really wanting to. I think definitely next year, next spring-ish time, I'm going to kind of like I don't know if I want to do like a diary entry or something, but I would love to get back on that. That was so much fun. I will say, I think like the hardest part is, I guess feeding them. Like I don't mind feeding them, but just getting the crickets. I would have to go to the pet store and buy them. And I mean, I would I would have to buy them, but I wouldn't want too many. I would be like, can I get just like 2 crickets? And they would just be like, I can just give you 10 for the price of just nothing. Like they were willing to give it to me. But I would ask for like 2 crickets, and they're like, okay, here you go, it's free. Like, okay, sweet. Yes. I don't know. They're a lot of fun. You can also just like not play with them, but you can definitely just have them out. Not just free willy. You gotta watch over them. Okay, now this is weird. This is weird. I gotta like pull up the reference that I have, because this whole mega, the new mega Absol evolution. What are these? Are these wings? They look scary. They look like tentacles. I really don't understand the design choice here. I know they're trying to be so different with the OG mega design, but wow, I don't know why they chose to do something like that. And I'm trying to draw it. It looks like French bread or something. I don't know. It's not really working out. It looks like tentacles. Ew. I mean, it looks alright. It looks fine. I don't hate it. I guess, hate drawing it. And it's more pointy, too. Do I plan releasing them? The thing is that I tend to don't release them just because I got them online and I don't know if they're native to my area or not. So I just kind of have them until either they unfortunately perish, until they pass away. They don't live very long, actually. They only live for about like if you give them all the care and love, they probably would last for 1 to 2 years. 2 years is really pushing it, though. But they only last for a year. Oh, but like unfortunately, I don't think I've had I know I don't think I'm trying to remember how many I've had in the past. I think only for about 4. And 2 of them passed away from molting. So like, how they molt. They tend to molt when they need to like grow bigger, so they shed their skin. But it's a whole very delicate process. Let's see. And I feel like yeah, so I feel like every time I get a mantis, they would unfortunately just die from molting. I don't know why I keep saying from molting, because either 2 things can happen. Let's see. They can like molt from, I wonder if I could draw it actually. Because normally I have like little jars or like little tubs. They also, when you order them online, they come into like little plastic, kind of like takeout containers. That's what they look like for like soups and stuff. So, the little mantis would be here, the little guy. He would be climbing all over the place. But when they molt, they tend to go up here. They climb to the very top. And they can like shed their skin. But I've had some, they it's like a cocoon basically. They just like hold still and then they like shed. But their body, since it's like new, they have a new body. It gets really like it becomes very delicate. So I would have mantis. This is a really bad scribble. That would just try to molt up here, and then they would just fall, and like they take that fall damage pretty much. That's how they die. So I tend to have like pretty tall containers for them. So my plan to next year to prevent that, because I always feel so bad when that happens. But I also can't really do anything about it other than obviously getting a new container. So I really want to get a container where it's like that, kind of more long. So they still have room to walk around, but so they won't get that fall damage and die. What do I think about the new Gorlurk Mega? I have to look that up. Let me see. I don't really have the new Pokemon game, so I love that. Golurk, am I saying that right? I think so. I love Unova. Pokemon from Unova always have such like a place in my heart. So, oh my god, he looks so cool. I should like pull it up maybe. You might hear me typing and pulling up a new tab. It might be kind of loud. I meant to turn down that sound effect, but I didn't think about that. Yeah, this guy looks really cool. I love the flames. That's really cool, actually. Gosh. I feel like I do admit some of the mega designs have not been hitting. But some of them do. Like the Absol, I really do like. There's also, yeah! It looks cool. I love that flame. Also, the thing about all the new megas, like, I don't know what's up with it. Maybe because I just don't have the game and I don't understand. But like obviously X and Y, the old with all the old megas, they don't really like glow or turn rainbowy. They were just kind of there. So all the new ones are like slightly rainbowish, and I'm like, that's not fair. But I don't know. That might be just like a game thing or game model or something. I don't know. Something that's implemented into the game. Like, oh gosh, crystallization from Scarlet and Violet. Like, you know, they just turn all glassy texture. So. But no, that's cool. I really love that color. The purple and the yellow work so good together. Yeah, I've been digging a lot of the new megas. I know some of them definitely are just like, I look at it, I'm like, that's not Pokemon. Who just came into the design team and just started doing their own thing? They don't even look like, I don't know. I know a lot of Pokemon are like creature looking. Or either like items or whatever, like objects. Oh, it's okay, Astra. I welcome for tuning in. You can stay, you know, you don't have to stay forever, obviously. But thanks for tuning in. If you need to go, please go. It was fun talking. I hope you have a good day. But yeah, I think, let's see, yeah, I still have another 30 minutes before I need to go. Bye, Astra. I'm just like also just trying to think now, like, when is the next time I'm gonna go live? I tend to do it whenever I do have a job, I do work. And I like actually doing it before I go to work, just so I'm like ready for the day. I don't know, I should really try and stream kind of longer when it's like my day off, I guess. Okay, I guess my plan is to for sure get the line art done. Oh, I should probably get this changed up. I really hope when I cough it doesn't break anyone's ears. Okay. Gosh, the wings just... The wings are not doing it for me. Okay, I gotta bring back the ref. I gotta bring it back. Those wings, I just... Ugh. Like, I like the pink. The pink works. I like the color. But why does it have to look like that? Okay, we're gonna have to redo it. Abort. Get out of here. Maybe if... Oh, I don't think I want to do a whole new sketch. Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay, maybe I could just slightly alter it. Make it more pointy. That was my issue. I thought it looked like breadsticks every time I was drawing it. And I really don't want to do a lot of like little detail. I don't want to get absorbed into it. Oh, you know, all this talk about ZA or ZA, it's really got me wanting to play it. I don't have the Switch 2. I have a Switch. It's super old though. It's like 2 years old. And I actually lent it to my mom because she's like wanting to get into gaming now. And I'm like, okay, here, have my Switch. I don't play with it, so it's perfect. But oh gosh, they cost way too much money right now. And to be honest, I don't think I would justify even buying it because I don't think I would even play it that much. I need something more casual. Thank you, Sloth. Thank you. That's very nice. I love your style. I don't know what you would call my style. It's very cartoony. A lot of the times, I don't even know what I'm doing. I should probably not, like, rotate the canvas too much. I tend to do that way too often. I don't want to make people dizzy. I hope you guys are having a good time so far. Having a good day. I know it's Sunday. A lot of people, you know, Sunday is usually a day where a lot of people tend to rest, so I'm hoping everyone is resting pretty good. I unfortunately won't be streaming super long, though. Streaming live, however you call it. Okay. That's better, I think. They still look like breadsticks to me. Like little French breadsticks. Okay. It'll be fine. There we go. Gosh, I think, yeah. Yeah, I can get the line art done. I think it is one of my favorite process to do. Okay. Is that better? Sure. How does it look whole? Okay, it looks fine. It looks okay, I think. Let's see. I really don't want to get I really don't want to get distracted. Okay, there we go. I had to like focus about that. There we go. Okay, yay. I think I like that. But man, I would play Zaw. Though I totally see myself, if I ever were to get the game, I totally see myself like getting so obsessed with it and then just like for like a whole week and then drop it for like a month. I tend to do that way too often. But the game actually looks really good. I was really surprised. I don't know. Because I did had Pokemon Scarlet. That was like the last game I have on my Switch before I can't. It's too old now. And oh my gosh, I don't know. I really don't want to hate on the game. Like I don't want to rant about it. But it was just I feel like it might have been just my Switch. It wasn't really holding up. The frame rate was obviously so bad. And the graphics don't make sense. But actually, you know, I did have fun. I think it was fun. But I also felt a little lackluster. That's the more perfect word I'm looking for. But, you know, Zaw actually looks like, damn, like I should have bought that one. But it's okay. I think it's really cool that they actually tried connecting it to the original storyline. I was not expecting that. Granted, I kind of forgot the storyline from Pokemon X and Y, but it's so crazy to see that, like, whatever his name was, the old man in the Floweret, Flowette, that flower Pokemon. It was so crazy to see that in the trailer. And to be honest, I don't know, like they obviously had an important role in X and Y. But at the same time, they weren't like introduced anytime early in the game. It's like very much later in the game. And like you don't really get to know who they are very late in the game, I suppose. But like I've seen a few clips of Za and it's just, you know, like, oh yeah, he's like actually part of the crew and he's like talking to you at the hotel, I think. I don't really understand, but all right. was really feeling uncertain, but now I'm like about my sketch. But honestly, it's coming together. It's all coming together, I think. I think this will be fun to have. Maybe as a sticker? I don't know. I've kind of thought about possibly setting up some sort of like sticker shop. I like tried, let me see if I can pull it up actually. Because I did make a post a little while ago with the Pokemon starters. I did that all for fun and also just for practice, but you know, obviously I really liked what I did. That I'm like, oh hey, these could be like good stickers to possibly produce or something. I don't know. I wouldn't even know how to do that yet. But these were pretty fun to make. These are actually still sketches. Like if you look at the line art, it's very, very sketchy. So I'd have to like come back and redo it. I feel like I would need to redo the Kanto line. I don't know. I don't know. I tried also really trying to make it more on model. I think I like the Johto line. That was my, out of all these three right here. I think these look pretty good. Music, where'd you go? There we go. But yeah, maybe, I know I would rather make these into stickers, but we'll see. This is giving more keychain than sticker. But I'm definitely not making anything like that anytime soon. I don't even know when. But I feel like I would definitely need to like do my research. Cause like there's you can easily, like if you're an artist and you can, if you want to do like stickers and keychains and stuff like that, there is so many websites you can go to that can like ship it to your place, and you can kind of like set up a shop online. It's super easy. And there's a few different ways to do it. But I kind of want to do it with even more research. I really got good advice where it's like you should probably look up places that are more local instead of online to like print either prints or stickers or whatnot. Which I think is like really good advice, because that way if anything goes wrong, you have the actual place you can go to. But I don't know. I also don't really have the energy right now to do all that. Eats my hair. Someone was saying eat my husband, now eat my hair. The people are hungry today. What? Let me see if I can go back. Yeah, someone says that I think she might have eaten her husband. Gulp. And Missy, this is the mantis. That's her. She's right there next to me. She's right behind me, isn't she? She's right there. Her name is Missy. She doesn't have a husband. She is, like, in her 20s. Kind of young for a husband. I don't know. And if you're wondering, that's Nina next to her work friend. The alcoholic work friend. I should really, like, sit down and make, like, either a video or a piece of art that explains these characters a little bit better. Because I do have, like, refs of them. Of the little office bugs that I have. Have a big beer. She loves to drink. She needs to drink. You don't understand. She needs it after the long day. And the thing about her is that, you know, she's, and it's okay if people can't really see it, but she's a mosquito. So I really tried playing into the fact that, you know, mosquitoes love to drink blood. So I made it where it's like pretty much a boozer. She's just straight up a boozer. Not that much. The little, like, they're not head cannons because they're my they're my OCs. I don't know why I made it as a head cannon. But she would just drag Missy after a long day of work. Missy would just want to go home. She just wants to do nothing. But of course, Nina is there to drag her into bars, and that's what they do. Girl time. I'm staying with my monsters forever. Same, same. Gosh, what's your favorite kind of monster? Because be honest, the rehabs, I don't know if you've seen those or ever drink those. Those are my absolute favorite monsters. They taste like juice. I love them so much. Mango. Oh, that's also good. That's also like a juice one, isn't it? I don't know why. Juice drinks just hit different. Yes, you understand. I don't know if it's like the carbonate. Like I still, yeah, it does. It does. I don't know if it's like I do like the white monsters. I do think they're decent. I just get so tired of like the carbonated drinks, I guess. Like I'm not sick of it. Like I'll drink it. I love carbonated drinks. But when it comes to carbonated monsters, I feel like I'm sick of those. Just a tad bit. But I love the rehab drinks. I'm like so surprised cuz like I remember first seeing them in like gas stations or stores and falling in love and being convinced that like, oh, this must be like here for like a limited time, or either people are not going to drink it and then they get rid of the product from their line. But no, I'm so happy that they're kind of like people are buying rehabs. I love rehabs. It's just like when I have a mango and it hits different. Yeah, yeah, yes. That's exactly how I feel too. I don't know. It's like there's also times where I'm just like, I need to drink. I get like weird cravings for apple juice, and it's like I never drink apple juice, but it's always that type of like craving that I have. And I don't really go out and buy like apple juices. I'm like, I'm like, "Ugh, what can I do? Where can I get my juice? My juice crave." The rehabs come in and they're perfect. Oops. All right. Well, that's what it looks like with color. We're getting there. We're getting there. Ooh. Oh, you're making a cosplay right now? Ooh. Ooh, tell us if you want more about that. What kind of cosplay is it? And how far are you along with it? I've never made a cosplay. I think all that. It's very cool. There a lot of cosplayers are super cool, but like it all looks very intimidating. You just started. I wonder who it is. Your art is sublime. Thank you, Otto. Thank you. I think it's sublime too. I some days I think so, but then some days I don't. You kind of got me thinking about cosplays now. Zerum. I was thinking if I ever were to do a cosplay, let's see. Oh, you're making Ginger from Danny's World. Oh, for a birthday. Like, is it a birthday present, or are you gonna go to like a birthday party and wear it? I gotta look that one up. Like, I know Danny's World, but I don't have the characters memorized. I think I know that one. Let me double check. I love Danny's World. Like, oh yeah, it's just the gingerbread. That's cute. Yeah, yeah. I'm like the mascot. Aw. I don't know much about Danny's World. Like I feel like I know enough. I say that, but I feel like I don't know enough. Like an Elsa party. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. You'd show up to a birthday party. That's so cool. I hope it all works out for you. Yeah. I know cosplaying. Oh my gosh, I've seen a lot of like videos of it. It looks intimidating. Either like it's super easy to do if you can find the right pieces. That's it. Just finding the materials and getting the pieces. I feel like that's the hardest part. I feel like I keep coughing into my microphone. But oh yeah, if I were to ever cosplay, I think it would be of Missy, maybe my little Mantis OC. She'd be easy. She just wears like a white office shirt and a tie and a skirt. I feel like I could pull that off maybe. And I did design her hair very similar to mine, so yeah. I feel like because I have like a head full of hair. And I know people they can like wear wigs and stuff. Like I've seen the process. It's a lot of how people hide all their hair just so they can wear wigs or whatever headgear that they have. But I know with me, I would just give up instantly. I would not want to do that. All right, well, bye, Zerum. Thanks for coming in. I hope the cosplay goes really well. Oops. Bye. Sorry, I'm like checking my phone right now. It's kind of rude. I shouldn't do that. Am I the only one that knows about Robloxia myth where you need 4 fragments to open a large door? I don't know. It was called Paradise. I don't know, N. I'm not on Roblox. I was about to, not really on Roblox that much. But I wouldn't really know. I'm probably not the right person to ask. I feel like I'm losing my layers. I'm trying to... Okay, that's the one. Oh, I was talking about wigs. Oh yeah, I was explaining about how cosplayers, they tend to have like a big process to like hiding all of their hair. Because that's what I have. I have like a head full of hair. But I would be too lazy for that. I would just give up instantly. I would think I would just cosplay like characters that are that would just look similar. I think that's like the ultimate cosplay. Like every cosplayer would probably love to cosplay someone that like probably looks like them because it's so much easier. Okay. I didn't even get to really design the pitchfork. So, but now I'm like outlining it, I guess. I don't know. I could make it black. I could make it red. I could do whatever I want. I could make it pink because there's a little bit... When I tend to color, I like to make it very similar to what's already there. Like what colors are already there. I feel like I could make it red or pink. But black can work just fine. We'll see. I wonder if I should make it pointy. Sorry for all the coughing. I don't know what's up with me. Yeah, that can work. Yeah, okay, that does look a little bit more defined, as some people would say. Like, I don't really have a system. I do a lot of things without rhyme or reason. I just do it because it looks cool. When it comes to drawing, I mean. I feel like I would make, like, the absolute worst teacher ever. If someone were to explain, like, oh, why in your style, why'd you do this, or why does it look like that? Just because it looks cool. Because it's easy. I'm stubborn and I'm very hard to learn new tricks. Okay. We're getting there. Yeah, I'm gonna finish her up. Or this guy, I don't really care. I could make these guys into OCs, but there's really no need. Wow, this is already at 2K likes? That's insane, actually. I think my last one was only 1K. I really need to sit down and, like, understand how lives work, because I still don't understand it fully. I really just like, hey, lives are fun. I want to try that out. And I do without any research. I really hope, I think I have all my settings the way I want it to be. Okay. Yeah, this should be no problem to do. I could easily, now I'm like debating if I want to stick around and quickly color it. I probably could. I don't know, we'll see. I could go on for another 30 minutes because I don't really have anywhere to be until like 3. How's that look? Big arm. Yeah, it looks alright. Let's see. Big claws, big hands. This is very not on model. I mean, he can be, I don't know. I feel like to get anything right when it comes to like like a character model or just even basic anatomy, I need to do it like 500 times to get it right. And this is like my first time drawing an Absol. I don't think I've ever drew one before. It looks alright. The hands. I feel like that's too many lines. Alright. Oops. I'm really sorry for like rotating the screen so much. I feel like I'm just gonna like start making people very dizzy if I do that. I tend to do that when I'm like thinking or just like analyzing, I guess. Confident brush strokes. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. I should make this bigger or thicker maybe if it doesn't distract me. Oops, nothing's there. Where are you? There you are. Whoa, a mantis. Whoa, a viewer. Welcome, welcome. I love mantis. I love them. I think they're very cool bugs. Or insects, I should say. I feel like I'm a bug person, but I don't really know every single bug. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm taking my sweet time here. There we go. Why does this have... I don't need no words. It's gonna distract me. This playlist I'm listening to is pretty good, actually. Okay. When I tend to warp stuff, it makes it kind of look blurry. That's why I like refrain from doing it. Or else I feel like I need to like redraw the whole thing. Not sure about that. We shall see. I don't know. There we go. Is that better? I don't know. I bet to most people they're like, what are you trying to fix? I don't see it. Oh no, my layers, they're all mixed up. There we go. Oh, yeah, I should probably just go ahead and color this thing too. I would like to color the line art though, because I always think that looks good. But that takes a lot of time because it's just like more color picking, I guess. Alright, actually, I think I might actually. No, I'll finish the face and then I may pop off. I was like so sure that I would color it, but nah. Nah, nah, nah. Especially, yeah, I think I would like to color the line art, but that would just take even more time, and I don't think I have time for that right now. I could save this for next time, too. I don't know if people would like to see me draw more original stuff, but I think for now, I like drawing Pokemon, I guess, so. And people know Pokemon, so that's what I'll do next time. Ooh, I think drawing the Mega Scraggy, that's another favorite. I think I would totally do that. I really wanted to draw one earlier, but I didn't. Okay. How are we looking? This feels like a DeviantArt OC. Hmm. Whoops. Nope. Such big eyes. Let's like make it more in the corner. There we go. I feel like if I make that a little bit longer. Oops. Are we there? Are we good? Let me see. Alright, yeah, I think that's the line art right there. Oh, I was still gonna color, but I don't think so. I'll maybe do that next time. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna pop off now.